Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the weekend update. Before we get started here, I'm going to shuffle a little bit, but before we get started here, I just want to say thank you so much to this community for holding space for me yesterday. It was a bit of a rough day yesterday, but you guys sent me emails and messages and comments and, let me know that you were there, that I wasn't alone in what I was feeling, and, just sent your love and your light, and I appreciate that. And believe me, it is always 1,000 times returned. Now, the reason I did decide to go on yesterday and do a reading and post is because I feel that there is power in expressing yourselves. I'm a communicator. I'm an author by nature. I've always been a communicator. And I know that when you get the feelings outside of yourself, you release the hold that it has on you. You release the power that it has on you, especially when it comes to fear. If we suppress our feelings, if we suppress our fear and our anger and our resentment or our grief, whatever it is that we're feeling, if we suppress it, then we just give it more energy, more room to grow. But when we talk about it, when we express it, when we release it in any way that you communicate it through journals and counseling, one-on-one with a trusted friend or confidant, you release the power, you release that energy, and you're able to come back to a place of trusting your own intuition, trusting your own heart, trusting yourself, listening to your own guidance of your own intuition. You release that fear and come back to that place of centeredness and love. And that's why I talk about my story on this journey on this channel, not just to release the hold that my own feelings from my journey, my own individual path has on me, but because I understand from experience, with a lot of stories in my life, from experience, that knowing that somebody is going through the same thing, knowing that you're not alone in your journey, when your journey can feel so isolating, when your journey can feel so lonely, when you can feel so misunderstood, knowing that somebody gets it and that they're going through the same thing, that makes a difference. That makes a difference because it's all about connection, and that's what we're all about here. We're all about connection to self, connection to source, connection to others, including our divine counterpart. But as a whole, it's all about connection, knowing that we are all connected to one another, just as we're connected to ourselves, just as we're connected to source. And when we hold ourselves back, when we don't express ourselves, especially our true selves, especially our feelings, the good and the bad, when we don't express that, then we're just cheating ourselves from the ability to heal, because we're not detaching from the emotions. We're still holding on to the story that we're writing around those emotions. We're creating a story. We're creating false beliefs with every emotion that we have. And so when you release it, for good and for bad, you don't give it that energy anymore. You don't give it that power. Now, when it comes to love, when you express love, that love expands. That's the nature of love. But when it comes to fear, when you release the fear, when you express that fear or anger or grief, and anger, grief, resentment, those are all layers of fear. When you release that, you're not holding on to it anymore. You're not letting it kind of rot inside of you and fester inside of you and grow inside of you. You're not giving it that power. You're not giving it that control. And an amazing thing happens when you do express that, when you do release that, is you come back to love, because love is truly the only thing that's real. When you release the fear, you come back to your true self, which is love. So I want to thank you guys for, your patience and your community and, just holding space for me and your love. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this community. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you, your love, your light. This really is an energy exchange. That is how I look at it. This community, it's really an energy exchange, and I really love connecting with you guys. I really appreciate it. So thank you for giving me this safe space in which to share my story and my journey, and to connect with all of you. I appreciate it, and just thank you. I really, really appreciate you guys. Okay, so we're going to do the weekend update, and I was called to use the Universe Has Your Back deck just to get a message before we start into the tarot and see what's going on this weekend for divine counterparts. So, Spirit, let's get just one. Wow, you're antsy. I'm feeling so good today, you guys. I really released a lot of grief yesterday. Really released a lot of fear. That's what it came down to. It was a lot of fear of, you know, around abandonment, around betrayal, around rejection, around what if it's the same. You know, I really had to anchor into the present moment again and not hold on so tightly to the past. Now, not just holding on tightly to the past, but with regards to my counterpart, but allowing us both to change moving forward. And that's what I've been talking about yesterday. That's what I was talking about in Ascension Confessions videos. Really releasing the past so that you can focus on the future. Focus on the future that you want to manifest. Focus on the future that you want to create. So that's going to be really important on this journey going forward as you release more and more of that fear. Don't hold on to the past of what happened. Hold on to the vision that you want to create for yourself and use that to help you move forward, to help you take action towards that, because the universe is going to meet you halfway. Okay. I thought they wanted me to use this deck. Spirit, there it is. Oh, we got 2. We got 3. Do we have 4? No, we got 3. All right. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So these are the messages that wanted to come out, so we're going to actually read them because it's basically what I'm talking about. You know, guys, when I hit record, I start channeling immediately. Even when I'm sharing my story, what comes out is for a purpose. It might be through my filter, it might be through my journey, but Spirit is guiding me to talk about what it is that I talk about. And I don't share everything because some things are meant to be private, some things are sacred. But when I am doing these videos, there's a reason for why I talk about them or why I share parts of my story, because these are channeled messages as well. So don't always skip ahead because there's a purpose for this. Now, we have obstacles and detours. No, obstacles are detours in the right direction. This is what we were talking about, the fears. If you're afraid, you're just creating obstacles for yourself. Release that. Surrender. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Surrender and trust in the universe, because the universe always has your back. Always. You are the universe, and that's why the universe has your back, because not only are you co-creating as 2 separate parts, you're not separate with the universe, and you're not separate with your divine counterpart either. That is that Trinity energy that we always talk about. You are one with the universe, and that is how you can co-create. That is why you can co-create. And so by trusting the universe, that the universe has your back, you're also trusting yourself. But you have to surrender the ego control. You have to surrender that, wanting things to happen as you expect it to happen. And that was this real struggle for me, letting go of expectations, letting go of, finding that fine line between faith and knowing and having expectations. But faith is just about releasing, surrendering, believing, and trusting. That's all faith is. It's just about trust, knowing that the universe will always have your back, and that if there are obstacles, then it's just the universe redirecting you on the path that you're meant to go on. So they're giving me an example. Say you are on a road trip and you are, there's a road that's closed ahead. You're still going to get to your destination, but the road that you had planned and you expected to go on just wasn't your road. So you might have to find a roundabout, but you're still going to get to your destination. That destination is still planned. You and your divine counterpart, your union, or reunion, your reconciliation, whatever it is that your situation is calling for at this moment, that is still planned. That is part of your destiny. That is part of your purpose. That is part of, why you are here. That is part of your knowing. That's part of your faith. You know this. You have complete faith in this. It's the how. And I was channeled that yesterday. Spirit told me it's the how that you have to let go of. How are you going to get there? That's what you have to let go of and allow it to unfold, because that is where the magic happens. That's where the miracles happen. Be in the present moment, appreciating every moment, appreciating the present. Surrender to the present. Surrender to the universe. That's where the co-creation takes place. You say to the universe, I want to get to point B from point A. My destination is XYZ. I don't know why I'm using all these letters. My destination is XYZ. Say I'm on the East Coast and I want to get to the West Coast. And the universe says, okay. So you get a map, you get the GPS. God, I just dated myself. You get the GPS, you plug it in, but some unexpected detours come up. Some roads are closed, or there's a storm that you want to bypass. But what happens is you're actually going on the path that you're meant to go on. So even though it might seem like obstacles, even though there might be detours, even though it might seem inconvenient to you, the universe is actually gifting you with another option, another opportunity that is meant for you, that is for your best and highest good. Because maybe you pass through a town that you didn't expect and you fall in love with the town. Maybe there's a cute little diner that, you eat at and it's the best breakfast of your life. Or maybe you stop in at a store and you meet somebody who's like a kindred spirit that you may not have met before. There's 1,000 different possibilities that we can't, in our humanness, can't even imagine. But the universe has got it. The universe knows all possibilities. And it's constantly working with you and your higher self to arrange the best possibility for you. So what might seem like an obstacle, what might seem like a detour, what might seem like the end of the world to you, start viewing it as a gift. Surrender. And surrender doesn't have to be a bad word. Surrender can be that gift. Just allow. Just be open-minded enough to trust that you and the universe are constantly working together to bring forth those miracles, to bring forth that magic. Okay. Man, I really want to see what is up for you this weekend. What deck do I want to use? I've been called to this deck, so pardon me. Okay, so even though this is a weekend update, take the messages when and how they resonate for you. It doesn't have to be just for the weekend. It could be for the week ahead. It could be recent energy if it resonates with you as that. So these videos are meant to be timeless. So let's see what we have, what messages are coming forth. I really like that. I'm really glad they called me to that. That was very affirming. Very affirming. Okay, let's get 2 more. 1 and 2. We'll be back on Monday with some more daily energy draws and a live stream, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you want to book a personal reading with me, I am now currently running the 1-card pull for $5. If you like the daily energy draws and you want a personalized message, that is going to be for the month of October. It's going to be a limited time offer. I'm also booking for private readings, personal readings, not just about divine partnership, also about spiritual guidance. If you guys are, having some trouble along your journey and you want some general guidance as far as next steps for your journey, your own spiritual awakening, things like that, I also do readings for that. And I'm actually called to do more readings for that. And we can do the traditional divine partnership reading as well if that interests you. All of my services are listed on my website, so check out susandonspiritual.com. Okay. Spirit, what do we have for these divine counterparts for the collective? What's going on with divine counterparts for the collective? We have the Death card, and they just called me to Scorpio energy, which is we're moving into Scorpio season. All about transformation of self. This is the rebirth. This is the rebirth. The reawakening, the rebirth of who you thought you were into who you always knew you could be is what they're saying. Who you always knew you could be. That's very interesting. It's almost like your soul has been calling for you to rise up. And I'm hearing the word potential. Your soul has been calling for you to get rid of all that soul sludge, heal your trauma, heal your wounds, transmute that pain, self-mastery, master yourself. so that you can be reborn into more love, into more light. And what I'm also getting is that this is the transformation to your highest potential. This is a transformation to your next stage of evolution, which includes service and mission work, why you're meant to be here. It's almost like they're giving me up until this point. Yes, you've been healing. Yes, you had been experiencing. Yes, you had been evolving. Yes, you had been growing. Because that's life. We're always in a cycle of growing and evolving and learning and healing and closing out cycles. You know, that is just what we've come to experience here in as human incarnate spirit and that these human bodies. But now you're moving into your highest potential because you have cleared all that soul sludge. Now there's a caveat there. They're saying you have more to learn. You have more to grow. That never finishes. That never finishes. That is that spiral. That is that cycle. But moving forward, you're moving into you as your highest potential, and things are going to be transforming even more because the old you has been put to rest. All right. I'm trying to ask for divine partnership, and they keep giving me higher level ascension messages, so I guess we're just going to take it. But okay, let's see what comes out. We're going to make this a quick reading. Quickish. Wow. Okay. So with this message, and I feel like this is a very specific message with regards to ascension, with this rebirth, you're going to be mastering, or you are already, they're correcting me, mastering. We have the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is divine masculine and divine feminine. This is that soul merge energy. This is you as one. So take it as it's resonating for you, whoever is watching this. Queen of Cups, High Priestess, and Queen of Pentacles. This is balancing of the energies. Queen of Pentacles is giving me a masculine energy. Queen of Cups is giving me a feminine energy. And in between, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is, they're telling me the veil. The traditional High Priestess, I love this. I love this image. But the traditional High Priestess, she is actually sitting in front of a pomegranate veil. That veil is lifted. This is the next level of your ascension journey. This is tapping into your intuition, your intuitive gifts. This is tapping into your mission work. This is tapping into your service. This is tapping more into your spiritual nature. Now that you have gone through this transformation, now that you've gone through this rebirth, now that you have gone through this awakening, this is tapping in on a much deeper level. They're saying a much more cosmic level. So some of you are going to be leveling up in your abilities. And it's interesting because a few days ago, it's on our blog on susanddawnspiritual.com and Facebook and on Instagram as well. I had channeled a special message with regards to where we're going in the next 3 months and 2020. And they were talking about how we're leveling up in our abilities, especially as light workers, especially when regards to service and especially with regards to mission. So some of you might be expanding in your gifts, in your abilities. Some of you might be expanding in your studies. Some of you might be expanding in your mission work, moving from career-oriented work to more service-oriented work. That doesn't negate, being paid, your finances. You're still going to be paid, but it's more service-oriented work that you'll be doing. But this is leveling up because of this transformation, because of the death of the old you. Now you have stepped into soul, who you are as soul. And you are balanced in your masculine and feminine energies within. Now, this is both of you, remember, but this is both counterparts. You're balanced with your masculine and feminine energies within. You are balanced with your emotions, able to easily transmute your emotions, feeling more grounded in your emotions. I'm hearing releasing your emotions, just like we were talking about in the very beginning. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is, I'm also hearing knowing how to fill up your cup. Knowing how to fill up your cup and not deplete yourself in the realm of service. So before, especially as light workers, as empaths, as clairvoyants, psychics, we give and give and give, especially divine feminines. We give and give and give to the sacrifice of ourselves, and we become depleted. What they're saying here is, with this new energy that's coming in, what's happening is you are understanding more not only how to protect your energy, but how to replenish your energy by tuning in to higher power, which is really beautiful. But not only that, this is also about grounding yourself, being more grounded. So it's an energy of that masculine and feminine energy, and we talk about this all the time. The feminine is in the higher level chakras, which is all about connecting to spirit, which is all about trusting the intuition, connecting to the intuition, connecting to your spiritual gifts, communicating through your spiritual gifts. The masculine energy, and we're not just talking divine masculine, divine feminine in the physical body, because you hold both energies within you, and that is what is happening as you come into union with your divine counterpart and within yourself. You're balancing out those energies. So the masculine energy is really grounded in nature. They're really rooted in the physical plane, on the material plane. So it's the root chakra, it's the sacral chakra, and it's the solar plexus chakra. And what happens is you meet on the bridge of the heart. And so what's happening is, with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is actually a masculine energy that they're giving me. This is value, this is worth, but in a very material, grounded way. Almost like calling in your abundance in order to be of more service. Because your abundance is going to help you be of more service to others, because you're not in a place of lack. You're not in a lack mentality anymore. You're calling in your abundance so that you can be receptive, so that you can offer more. It's that open flow, that constant flow of giving and receiving, that beautiful flow, that universal flow is what they're saying, of giving and receiving. The more you give, the more you have to give. And that's what they're saying with the Queen of Cups energy as well. You're not going to be depleted anymore, because you know how to balance that out, and you know how to replenish yourself, because Source, the universe, is infinite in its love, infinite in its energy. And so you replenish yourself by connecting to Source, by connecting back to the soul of yourself, not going anymore to external factors, not looking anymore to the external, to the physical plane to complete you. That's done. That's over. You've put that to rest. That was the old you. And now the new evolution of you, on this ascension journey, the new iteration of you, is what they're saying, is that's the leveling up. That's the leveling up. The new iteration of you is knowing how to balance out your energies and replenish yourself so that you don't deplete yourself when you're in service. So that's beautiful. And the High Priestess here is that heart chakra energy. It's that balanced energy. And I know that's not the traditional reading of the High Priestess, but that's what I'm getting here. It's that the bridge of the heart here. That's how you manifest. That is how your masculine and feminine energies are balanced within. That's where you create. That's where you connect, through that heart chakra. And you see, I love this here. You see how she's just so serene and balanced and almost in a state of appreciation and prayer. This is your new norm. This is who you are as soul now. This is your higher vibration. This is you. All right. I'm just going to keep going and see. I mean, this is not divine counterpart reading. This is, I mean it is, but it's more higher level ascension stuff. So I might actually retitle this. It might not be a weekend update, but let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. You just go with whatever wants to come out. Yeah. Okay, you want me to take these? Okay, interesting. This is union energy, you guys. I was questioning, and it just came to me in a sudden download. This is union energy. What do we have in the bottom of the deck? Yeah. We have the two counterparts here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, manifesting this in the physical realm, manifesting your relationship, bringing it down from the 5D, where you are ready in union, where you're ready in, working on your next stage of evolution, where you're ready, how do I say this? Where you're ready in union, and you're ready working together with your counterpart for your mission, for your partnership, for your relationship. Now, mission can be a number of things. It doesn't have to be, you're always going to be in service as light workers, because all you have to do is be. That is your purpose here, just to be, because you're shining your light no matter what it is that you're doing. By loving each other, by loving yourself, you're showing other people how to love in that unconditional sense. So even if you're not doing anything as far as career or mission in the physical sense, you being part of the world, you being you in your high vibration, you're affecting the world by your actions, by your words, just by being you, just by shining your light. They're pointing me to a number of examples, and it's so beautiful because it's really humbling. A lot of us are in service in this way in the spiritual community, but it's really humbling to see those who are embodying that oneness, that Christ consciousness, just in a beautiful way through forgiveness, through having patience with somebody. I saw a meme on Facebook where an older gentleman had to pay for something with coins, and after the woman behind the counter, helped him count everything and said, "It's okay, we'll take your time, I'll help you count everything." And the woman who was behind him in line, after he left, said, "That was really nice what you did." And the woman said, "You know what? Part of the problem with this world is that we've forgotten how to connect. We've forgotten how to love each other." And it's so, I've seen examples of pure forgiveness, of pure unconditional love this week, and it's so beautiful because they are light workers, sharing their light, shining their light, just through actions, just through being, just through simple moments. And it's so beautiful to see, and that's how we are. So mission can be a number of different things. Mission can be starting a family together, having children together, teaching your children how to be conscious, how to connect, how to take care of the planet, how to take care of the world, how to take care of each other. Mission can be career, whatever your career is, even if you're in like a corporate culture. By you shining your light, you're changing people around you. And as you change people around you and help them raise their vibrations, just by your signature imprint, just by your frequency, just by your vibrations, you change things around you. People in government, people in politics, people in the service sector. It's not just the spiritual community. It's however it is, you're shining your light and being you in those high vibrations. That is mission. And you do what is suited to you. You do what your heart calls you to, because that is your purpose manifested in the physical. And you and your divine partner will figure out what your hearts are calling to and how you'll be working together. That's this Queen and King of Pentacles energy, manifesting it now in the physical, because you're already working together in the 5D, in the higher dimensions. You're already together and working together and figuring it out. And so now as you come back into reunion, as you come back into reconciliation within the physical world, you're going to be figuring this out together. That's part of the conversation to be had. How do we want our relationship to move forward? What does this mean for us? What is a spiritual connection? And how can we be of service to others through our love? Through our love. That is the bigger picture, that cosmic blueprint, the expansion of love. Yes, it's relationship. And yes, part of that relationship and part of the connection that you have with them is romantic. It is that wanting that relationship. But when we talk about it being so much bigger than that, this is what we mean. And if you haven't already listened to it, and I know I point to this all the time, the special channeled messages with regards to union that we have here on the channel are so important, and their spirit is the one that's emphasizing this all the time. It's so important because it will help you understand that it is so much more than when you first connect with your divine counterpart. It's so much more and so much more expansive than you believe it to be. It's so much more than relationship. Yes, the relationship is what you see in the physical, but what is happening as a result of that relationship and that expansive love is so much deeper and so much more important. So much more important to the cosmic blueprint, to the universe as a whole. So I'm going to put links in the description box below, and I really, really encourage you, if you haven't already listened to those messages, to give those a listen, because it will help to clarify what union actually is, what it means, and what this expansive love and this divine partnership is really all about. And we keep getting clarity on it, and I feel like this is another bit of clarity on what union is and what this expansive love is all about, and what it means for not just the vibrations of our planet, not just future generations, but the universe as a whole. That's a big undertaking. And Spirit is saying we understand that that seems like a big undertaking, but it's just by shining your light. You don't have to physically be doing anything except for your healing work. You don't, because you're raising your vibrations through that healing work, through the recognition of love within yourself, through the recognition of soul within yourself. So you don't have to put that pressure on you to physically be doing anything, because by you getting rid of that soul sludge, as I like to call it, by you clearing all the trauma and the pain through your healing work, by you recognizing love and not running from it, by you experiencing love and being open to love and not being in that place of fear, you're allowing your light to shine. And when your light shines, love shines. And when love shines, it just grows and grows and becomes expansive, and that is what has an effect on the world. Okay, so we also have Temperance, Three of Wands, and King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like we talked about that already. That is that partnership energy being grounded into the physical plane, that relationship being grounded into the physical plane. We also have Temperance and Three of Wands. Now, Temperance is a union card for me as well. It's Three of Cups is always a union card for me, but here they're giving me the energy of union. And you see the fire and the water being poured into this one cup. That's why Three of Cups is a union energy for me, because you have one cup and your divine partner has one cup. And even if it seems like you're complete opposites, even if it seems like you're the yin and the yang, what happens when you come together is you come into complete balance, because what happens here in this cup, this is the divine, this is source energy. This is that Trinity energy. 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cups, pouring into the third cup, which is source energy, which is the universe. And what happens within here is tempering. What happens within here is harmony and balance and something beautiful. If you guys can see that, there's something blossoming there, a beautiful growth blossoming, and you have the angel guiding this. You have the angel helping this. This is divine guidance, the universe helping to guide this. So I want to get this clear. I'm going to reiterate that because I want to get this truly clear. I feel like this is very important. This is union energy. Either one, take it as it resonates for you. Divine masculine energy, having filled up their cup, having healed and feeling that self-love, that love of self, now has a cup to offer to you. That's the Two of Cups energy. Divine feminine, the same. You've done the same work. So you have that cup to offer to your divine masculine. So what happens is you both come together and you pour into that third cup, which is source energy. The love that you feel towards each other, the love that you're offering to each other expands to affect the entire world. That's that high vibrational energy that we were just talking about. And so with source energy, because you're always a trinity, you, the divine, and your partner, with source energy itself, you become one. As whatever's in this cup pours into here, whatever's in this cup pours into here, it merges with what's in this cup. It merges to become one. It merges to become that Ace of Cups. And what happens from that Ace of Cup? A new beginning, a new blossoming, rebirth, love, expansive love, grown where you didn't think it could grow before. The fire and the water, tempered, two elements that seem completely contradictory to each other. But with the universe, with the divine, with God, with source energy. Tempered, balance, harmony, new growth. I hope that's making sense. That feels like a very important message that they want to get across. So I hope it's resonating with you guys. And then we have the Three of Wands. Give me 1 second. I want to get a clarifier for the Three of Wands. I'm not feeling that. Clarify the Three of Wands, please. I'm getting patience energy from both of these. That your ships are coming in. Everything is happening divine timing. There's no need to worry now. This is where the faith is coming in. This is where trusting that the universe has your back is coming in. This is where that surrender is coming in. This is where trusting in yourself is coming in, and how you have grown and how you have changed. It's all about patience now. And I know we hate that word, but this is patience in a different way. This is patience as in it's only up to divine timing now. Can you get any other messages, please? Especially for this Three of Wands. Tell me about this Three of Wands. Okay, give me a second. There's something about this Four of Cups that they want. Oh, and Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. There's something about this Four of Cups that they want me to. This is not the traditional Four of Cups here. Yes, you might be clearing some remorse. Yes, you might be clearing some regret. Yes, you might be clearing some past pain and missed opportunities. But with the Ace of Pentacles that was at the bottom, there's a new beginning here. So take that new beginning. Take that action step towards that new beginning. Again, it's that grounded energy. This is higher level commitment. This is partnership. This is working together. This is that relationship. This is a fresh start. So take that as it's resonating for you guys. With that what seemed like a missed opportunity, don't get too lost in your mind about that missed opportunity. Don't look too much on the past where you can't see what's coming forth, because you have this new beginning that's right in front of you if you only reach out for it. But there's something about this Four of Cups energy. Give me 1 second. I want to... Okay, so what they're calling me to, what they are immediately pointing me to is this cup here. And you see how even this one up here, which is traditionally the offering of the Ace of Cups from the universe in traditional tarot, and let me get it, because this feels very important. Ace of Cups on the bottom of this deck. This feels very important, so give me a second. I was not expecting this reading. This was not what I was expecting today. But okay, we go where Spirit wants us to go. I'm looking for the Four of Cups, Spirit, please. Four of Cups, please. That's a 5. Here it is. Thank you. Okay. Here is the traditional, well, kind of traditional tarot of the Four of Cups. You see the Three of Cups. She's looking at the Three of Cups, and she's focused on the past when she can't even see this opportunity that's being presented to her. Divinely guided with that cloud there, divinely guided opportunity that's being presented to her, that Ace of Cups that's being presented to her. Here, what's interesting about this Four of Cups is even this one is filled. It's this one in front of her that's empty. That is what you're doing. It's an energy of, that's what this union is about. You are filling that empty cup. This is the past, yes. These cups that have already been filled are the past, yes. You have grown through your past love. You have evolved through your past experiences. But now you're filling up this empty cup with a new kind of love, with a new understanding of what love really is, of what unconditional love really is. So these are the past. Put the past behind you. What you thought you knew of love, put that behind you. This is a brand new cup now. This is a cup that is ready to have this new growth. This is this divine partnership. This is this union energy. This is that unconditional love. And now, when you come into union, when you come into relationship, when you come into partnership with your person, you are expanding in your love for each other, and your love expands to, and I was going to say affect the world, and they said no, embrace the world. It expands to embrace the entire world with your vibrations, with your love, with your service, with your mission, with all of it. It's all encompassing energy, all encompassing. You're filling up the cup with something fresh. This new way of loving, this new way of living, this new vibration. This is what you're showing the world. These cups in the past, already filled. They taught you your past loves, your past relationships, family, friendships, lovers. They taught you what you needed up until this point. But it's that energy. Remember when we were saying in the very beginning, you learned what you needed to learn up until this point for your own evolution, for your soul growth, for your experience. But now you're putting all that to bed. You're putting all that to rest. That old you is gone. You have evolved. You have ascended. This is ascension. This is what you are learning now. This is what you are teaching now. This is what you are guided to experience and understand. Unconditional love, union energy, a new way of loving, without expectations, pure acceptance, without conditions, without control. This is new. This cup is the true Ace of Cups. This brand new beginning, not just in your relationship, but a brand new beginning in what love really is, what love truly means. Amazing, you guys. I feel called to end there. So I hope you guys will forgive me that we're going to end there. That seemed very powerful, and I am called to end there. They're not asking me to get any more cards. So we're going to label this special channeled messages. I don't think I'm going to come on for a weekend update. This seems powerful enough. Powerful enough because this is what we're moving into, this union energy. You guys, there's communication going to be happening. A lot of counterparts over the next few months going to be coming into union. So this is truly beautiful. Really beautiful energy. New beginnings all over this. Really beautiful. All right, you guys. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light. We'll see you on Monday for more daily energy draws and the live stream. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we'll see you later.